Okay, I think we're recording. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Minecraft. Your ears do not deceive you. It is, in fact, me, JD the Arbiter. I'm back from my sort of winter brain break. It's gone a lot longer than I expected to be. It's gone an extra week, and the reason is this. I've been doing some stuff in Minecraft. Now, if you're curious as to what all of this is, and why I had to do this right after break, Fire UK, who's a channel known for their Megabuild time lapses, is having a building contest, and they said basically take this terrain, do whatever you want with it, but you have to use this terrain and stay within these bounds, and submit to them what we came up with, and then the 5 sort of winners gain access to the Fire UK server, which is high honor and basically a good thing to have. I'm going to turn my render distance down because Camtasia and Minecraft don't play nice. Alright, so what I came up with in this foggy wasteland was this sort of Tudor style with a steampunk element on it. Actually, I should show you from where I started. I started in here, and I'm going to drink a potion of night vision because I have not lit anything. Anyway, I started down here, made a boiler with a pressure gauge and some magma tubes going here to a forge. Over here we have a gigantic water wheel that looks somewhat like a water wheel. And here's the maintenance storage room. You no doubt noticed before I sort of dropped down onto the roofs of some things. After I finished up this room and decided that it all looked somewhat awful, I decided on a more solid design style, figured out my motif, made a drawbridge gate thing. Portcullis. That's the word I was looking for. It's a portcullis. And then I came here to this first house. You'll notice it pokes out the side of the mountain. This is built sort of like an apartment complex set into the mountain. So if you come up here, that was like the front room, and this is a little observation room. If you could see anything other than fog, I assure you, it's a good view. Back here, we have more stairs that lead you into sort of the main complex. This way goes to the front house. This is where we landed, and there's the garden here and everything. And up in here is where the beds would be. But if you were to continue this way, you would notice this. Now, this isn't finished, but I'm having these little pathways. They're like streets for a city built into the mountain. This goes back for almost 100 more blocks. And over here, we've got some of the houses. Now, these are all fairly cookie cutter, and it takes forever to build them, so it's been slow progress, because I don't have anything like World Edit, Copy Paste, Voxel, Sniper. I got nothing. That's that. There's a couple more rooms along the other way. I'll show you those. But basically, the motif is this spruce wood supports surrounding wool. Just plain old white wool. Oh, right, it's this way. So if you come in here, you notice support, wool, supports, wool, supports, wool, support, wool. It's a very simple, just 2 different blocks, so it doesn't get too repetitive, and the texture doesn't get very diluted either. So if you look up, if I made the house completely out of spruce or completely out of wool, it would look silly. But since I've used 2 textures, it gives it a warm feeling. which is why I've opted for the darker spruce wood as opposed to the oak wood or the birch or jungle. I like the jungle for certain things. I think it combines very well with the stone textures. But for this, I really wanted something a little bit heavier. Never underestimate the slight differences in color. Anyway, that's that. This is sort of a bigger house. It doesn't link up to the apartment complex, and I haven't even finished it yet. Anyway, after I I went to say build, and then I said finished, and it came out finished. Anyway, after I finished building, that's what I was looking for, that house, I got kind of bored of house building and came over here, and I'm gonna, obviously, there's gonna be a tower there. Wrong way. Which way is the mountain? Hang on. Flying around with render distance tiny is no easy task, I assure you. This way. It's of course the last way I try is the way that it's supposed to go. I built this little beacon over here, which is not a very good beacon because you can't see it from the tower, nor can you see the tower from the beacon. Anyway, I was going for a Lord of the Rings style thing, you know, and what's it, Return of the King? No. Yes. Return of the King. First part of Return of the King, that's why I'm getting confused. I have it on 2 discs, because it's so incredibly long. They have that scene where they light the flares, and call for aid from Rohan. You know, Gondor is under attack, so they need help. And the crazy steward burns himself and is weird. All that good stuff. Anyway, tower built into the peak of the mountainside. I've seen this before. It's somewhat cliched, but I like the effect it has. So that's what's going here. And it's relatively slow building because you can only build 3 blocks at a time. Yeah. Anyway, I probably won't be able to finish this build. Not in time for submission. It's due January the 19th, which is about a week from today. I started late because I completely forgot that the build contest existed. So I'm just going to use this to demonstrate some applied use of the techniques that I talked about so very, very long ago in my first video. That was right after, no, I don't even remember when the first video was. It was a while ago. A few months. I've been alive. Men of 1,000 Names has been alive for a long time. Since 2012. Alright, I'm gonna hop down right after I finish this level and show you some of the things about tower building. The thing about towers is they look nice, they've got a nice imposing figure over a landscape. If you want, there's a reason they call it towering over something. Towers shoot higher than any other type of building, but that creates some intriguing problems for a builder in Minecraft. I don't know how much they care in real life, or cared. I think in real life they built towers to lock up princesses and... oh dear, my night vision's going away. In real life they built towers to lock up princesses and protect themselves from catapult fire. In Minecraft we build towers because they look good. But that doesn't look good. This is very bland, just a wall of one texture. That's a battle that builders in Minecraft always have to face. Oh darn. Alright, I'm gonna go one more level, just so it doesn't look stupid. The way I counter the problem with towers is I put in a bunch of windows. And they go in a line, and they just serve to break up the texture of tower. And I believe I also did a tower in my first video, my first mega building video, when I was using DokuCraft texture pack. I'm using default texture pack right now because for some reason when I updated, Minecraft deleted all my custom DokuCraft packs, which is weird. It's never done that before. Alright, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I haven't actually planned out any of this yet. I've been doing a lot of stuff with stairs. I really like stairs. These things are cool. Now that you can make them upside down and stuff. Now let's go like this. See? Pokes out. Isn't that cool? I'm gonna... Let's see. What do I want to do? Stone stairs. That's not stone. That's cobblestone. Stone brick slab. Bricks. Stone slab. Alright. Stone slab. I have my fences. But I'm gonna also try that. I'm gonna need that. Okay. My basic building palette for towers is here. We have stone brick stairs, stone bricks, fences, stone slabs, iron bars, and glass panes. Glass panes I just like because they give an extra sense of depth to a window instead of having a block that's flush with all the other blocks. I really like that the whole what is it? Several sixteenths. It's only 1 pixel wide. I know that. I think it's only 1 pixel wide. Let me look. No, it's 2 pixels wide. Interesting. Shutting up about glass panes because everyone knows what a glass pane is. They're boring. Alright. Yeah? No? No. Yes. Yes. Now that you can start putting things symmetrically. When I say symmetrically, I mean, you know, there's one block of space instead of... And it you know what I mean. It all lines up. Everything looks nice and lined up. Alright, I'm gonna go with this then. Aha, that's where I can use the iron bar texture. I gotta stop humming on these videos. It's weird. I hum when I'm building, or I put on music to listen to. It's weird. I'm on video, right? That's weird, right? Whistling's weird too. Alright. So here's where I need to decide between iron bars and and wooden fences. Fences are going to look warmer. The iron bars are going to give it a fortress feeling. I also need to decide if this just looks silly. No, I like that. I like that, actually. Oh, they did something weird to the snow. I've never seen this before. Look at this. This is... If I find this in my inventory... Look, it changes. It just focus on the number on my number 5 slot. So this is a covering of snow. And look at it. It changes. And if we find a little one, it'll become a little one. But if we try and place this one, it'll become a little one. Isn't it weird? I think they used MC Edit or something. The Fire UK, that's what they're called. I think Fire used MC Edit or voxel or something in order to make weird denominations of blocks, because if you look at it in your inventory, you can't find it. If I type in snow, I get snowball, snow, and snow. Okay. So now I have my windows blocked out, so I know what I'm doing for them. And you'll notice over here, this looks a lot less bland now, doesn't it? It's starting to look like a tower instead of a circle. You know what I mean. It's... Ugh, I'm not nearly as eloquent when speaking as I would like to be. Trust me, I'm way better at writing. When I'm writing, I know what long word to use for things. It looks... Okay, we're gonna go with it looks less bland. But I'm not satisfied with that sentence, so we'll come back to it later. The Man of 1,000 Names, ladies and gentlemen, where you also learn about English. On that subject, I have a new project I'm working on for you guys. I hope it'll work. I've tried to do it before, but I ended up being unable to do it the way I wanted to. And then the quality of it was go away, fence. The quality of it was decreased. I want it to be a surprise for you guys, so I don't want to say anything more than that. But alright. I realize this is probably rather boring watching me just place a bunch of fences, but it does give you a bit of perspective as to why there's just no way that I'll be able to finish this for the build contest. This is taking forever. It's weird because normally they have contests where you just need to build the one building. They had one in the past. I saw. They don't put the results of all of them up, but I saw there was one where you had to build an arena. Some of the ones that won were kind of weird. There was one that was just like someone it looked like someone had just put all of the colors of wool on their hotbar and made a roof out of it. I don't know, it was weird. I suppose they just pick whatever the heck they want because they're Fire UK and we're submitting all this stuff because we want to get on their server. You can also get on by donating, but I think that's a little silly. They seem to be doing just fine for themselves. And I have other things to spend money on. Well, I don't. Not at the moment, actually. Not. Normally, Christmas rolls around, and my birthday is like right before Christmas. Well, not right before, but a couple months before. So I get birthday money and then Christmas money. And then I go, woohoo, I'm rich. And, blow all of it on magic and Legos and all kinds of other stuff. But this year I didn't do that. I haven't spent hardly any of my money, so there's just a bunch of it sitting there doing nothing. I know what I'm going to spend some of it on, but I don't know what I'm going to spend all of it on. And I have already spent some of it on magic. No Legos this year. No Legos. Haven't been playing with Legos. Much easier to build stuff in Minecraft than in real life. You know, hours of sorting through a bin to find one 2x4. I also kind of don't like the direction Lego has been moving in recently. The quality of their stuff has been going down. There's a lot more just custom bricks than there used to be. Where, instead of where they would have used to, you know, done something clever and made a wall where normally you would have used a bunch of different bricks and a bunch of different colors of bricks to make an intricate looking wall, they now just have one big custom made piece that is only that wall. And it's painted. It's not even it's not as interesting as it was before. And you can of course only use it for that one wall. I don't know. I'm probably too young to be going for the whole, back in the old days, I remember when Lego used 5 bricks on each wall. You know, I'm way too young to have license to do that. Alright, looks like we're almost done. Almost there. It's all worth it in the end. All of this building. Ah! Tried to do some recording of an adventure map the other day for Minecraft. You know adventure maps. And it turns out I can't actually talk and kill monsters at the same time. Or not very well, at least. I'm surprised I talk as much as I do when I'm playing StarCraft, because that requires way more concentration than Minecraft does. Does that look silly? Yes, it does. That is the answer. That looks silly. Okay. Now, from the inside, it's rather boring. So let's work on that. First, let's do a flyby and make sure we're completely satisfied with everything on the outside. I kind of like it. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that. Alright, now on the inside, what should we do? I think continuing this sort of thing is probably the way to go. Oh, right, so IB just got his capture card, in case you hadn't noticed from him being able to suddenly put up new videos. So he's been posting some stuff, and it turns out he can do component video, which is right now. If you have, yeah, we're gonna go with slightly low. Right now, if you have like an Xbox 360 or something, or a Wii U, some of the newer gaming platforms, you're using HDMI output for your TV. But all the old things, like the old Wii and before, they use component video. And he just figured out how to use his capture card to get component video, because it only came with an HDMI cable. The only reason I know any of this stuff is we got a Wii U, because our old Wii, it didn't die exactly, but the disk drive actually no longer has the capability to spin the disk, or at least not fast enough to run it. Anyway, so IB and I are looking at doing some dual casts next weekend of stuff like he can do really old things. The original Smash Bros. On, I want to say N64, but it might be NES. I'm a little shaky on my console gaming. Anyway, that'll be a way for us to play all those good old games. If we can hook it up to my Wii, I can do some Ocarina of Time. Alright, interior looks somewhat less silly than it did before. Somewhat less bland. Let's do this as well. Alright. Yes? No? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna leave it for now. In any case, I'm going to end the video. Gonna come back. I'm going to, or hopefully, as time permits, we're coming to the end of the year, or end of the semester. We have a weird semester system school, so I am, staring straight down the face of finals. We've got a winter concert for band coming up soon. Those of you who know me, this is only for you guys. Definitely go to that. Band program needs there's it's suggested that you donate $5 to the band program. We make several $1,000s off concerts every year, and that's the school literally only pays the teacher's salary. They don't pay for all the expensive instrument repairs, and the teacher's salary is the easiest thing to pay. But we have guest conductors, and we have school instruments, and all kinds of trips and things. So, and, in the long run, we prepare these concerts for an audience, so that you guys can listen. So if you do know me, definitely go to our winter concert. It's Thursday the 24th. That's all I have left to say for today's episode. Watch out for me in IB. We're going to do some dual casts. And yeah, this is JD the Arbiter signing off. Thanks for watching, everyone.